Hello everyone and welcome to Rodan Man's Reviews. So today we're taking a look at the DC Multiverse Penguin from Batman Returns by Mattel. So let's go ahead and take Penguin off the stand and see what we've got here. So here we go. So here he is. This is the Penguin as portrayed by Danny DeVito in the second Batman movie and the last one with Michael Keaton. Batman Returns. I really like those first couple of Batman movies with Keaton in them. Of course, the first one had Jack Nicholson as Joker, and the second one had Danny DeVito playing the Penguin and doing a really awesome job at it. So this figure is, of course, based on that character. So let's go ahead and take a look at him. So I'm going to take his hat off. And I'm going to go ahead and take the cane out of his hand. So we do get some accessories with him, and we'll take a look at those as well. So arms do go out 90 degrees. We get not really a bicep swivel, but just kind of a swivel overall. We get swivel for both of the hands, right? No real ab crunch with Penguin. He can't look up or down, but he can go side to side. He's got a swivel on both thighs, a little cut there, a knee bend that's not a double jointed bend, and then the feet kind of move a little bit from side to side like that, and that's kind of it. There's not a whole lot of articulation with this figure. Of course, you know, Penguin was never really an overly physical character, so I think that's probably a big part of that. As far as accessories that we get with him, we do get this coat. It's a soft goods coat, and I'll go ahead and take it off so you guys can take a look at that, right? So we get the soft goods coat, which is really cool. We get this hat that kind of has a hard time staying on his head, I'll be honest with you. It looks cool because it makes him look like the character from the film, but it does have a little bit hard time if you're going to move him around. If you just display him and leave the hat on, it's fine, but the second you go to moving him, it kind of pops off, as you see that it just did. So there's that. We also get the umbrella that you just saw at the opening of the video. There's also this piece right here that's like, I guess it's supposed to be like the tip of the umbrella firing off like a bullet. I don't think it's supposed to be a spray or anything like that. I think it's just supposed to be like the tip of that firing like a bullet or something, and you could put that in his hand, right, to hold like a gun. Of course, it's not really, you know, it's kind of hard for him to do that, but so there's that. So we get these things as accessories. We also get, as you can see back here, we get kind of this little display stand. It's got multiple little pegs on it that you can put him on. So if you wanted to display him here, you could do so in various poses, right? So that's really cool. Of course, it's got a picture on it. I'll take him off here. We got a picture of Danny DeVito in his portrayal of the character. The stand also, you can also put it this way too. There's a DC Multiverse thing. I mean, if you really wanted to just have it as DC Multiverse, you could do that. The stand also kind of cracks open, and then here are some of the other accessories that we get. So we get a couple of extra hands that go with him. He's got a gripping hand on. And an open hand on the left hand. You can add a gripping hand onto the left hand. You can also add this kind of flippery looking hand that he has on the left hand here onto this hand, right? So those are the accessories that you get with him. You get the stand. There's also this little thing right here. You can see this little thing kind of pops in there and kind of closes that off. But there's also this little thing, and I have to apologize because there's like a hook part that I have since lost track of. I'm not quite sure where that is right now, so apologies. But I'm kind of having a hard time understanding what that hook is supposed to be for. Like, there's no way to like hook. I think maybe it goes through his back or something like that, and maybe that keeps him. I don't know. It was a weird accessory. It kind of felt almost unnecessary to me. So, you know, so there's that. But I mean, you get quite a bit of stuff here. You know, you get the extra hands. You know, you get the umbrella. You get the hat. You get the soft goods coat. As far as paint apps and everything, I mean, I always thought he was so creepy looking in the movie. You know, it almost didn't even look like Danny DeVito, and this figure is kind of no different. He's got this little tie or ascot thing or whatever it is going on here. He's also got the vest. The vest is like it's plastic, so it's not soft goods, but it can come off probably. You could probably, I haven't tried to remove the arms, and I'm not going to during this video, but you can probably get it off if you tried hard enough there. But it is a separate piece. I mean, overall, it's a cool figure. He's not, you know, Penguin's not, you know, again, not the most physical character, so he's not somebody that you're going to get in a whole lot of action poses. But, I mean, I like overall the sculpt on him. I think he looks really creepy. I'm looking at it. I mean, the paint apps are okay. He's got, I don't know if you guys can see this. I don't know if this was some bleeding from the coat or what, or if this is supposed to be like this. I know in the movies he was kind of like living in the sewer, so maybe that's supposed to represent, hey, I'm kind of dirty, but it's almost like, if you could see it on the arm there, I'll try and get close without some blurriness. So I'm not quite sure. I don't see that on the rest of the figure, so I'm assuming that's just some kind of bleeding or something, maybe from the coat. So that's, you know, that's kind of odd. If it's supposed to be there, again, I'm not sure, but I'm not entirely convinced that it is supposed to be there. But overall, a pretty cool figure, despite the lack of posability, just by way of how the figure is made, and the kind of bleeding or whatever it is on the arms. Also, you can tell that if you look at the shirt where it connects with the sleeves, you know, the shading is a little different. So it's kind of off a little bit from the rest of the shirt. But overall, a decent little figure. If you get a chance to pick it up, you might want to do it, especially if you were a fan of those first two Keaton movies, and particularly, you know, Danny DeVito's portrayal of the Penguin in that second movie was top-notch. He did a great job. So yeah, so worth picking up if you're a fan of that. As always, guys, thank you for watching. Please like, please comment, please subscribe, and I'll see you all next video.